I will take a motion to open the meeting.
So moved.
A second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. You could raise and recite the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And as usual, we'd like to thank EBCAM for recording the meeting and for our residents at home. There's no one here for public comment. There's no report from the East Bridgewater Junior Senior High School Student Advisory Council. So, Dr. Williams.
Great. So just a couple of things in one off-script item. First is the submission of my goals and evaluation. So that's all set up in SuperEval. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to access it and nobody has any troubles accessing it, but certainly let me know if you do. Central School Building update. You may notice if you're driving in via Route 18, at this point in time, all the items that were on the field have been removed. We have salvaged a number of items that I just want to share with the committee. Bleachers, the 2 sets of bleachers, have been relocated down to the Little League fields, specifically the fields where our softball team will play for the next handful of years. We had fencing. Some of that fencing will be repurposed at Mitchell School, as well as some of it being repurposed at Strong's Field. Infield clay that's been, apparently it's very expensive, I was told. So that's been saved so that it could be used at some of the fields in town. As well as we had 2 memorials that sat on the softball fields, one being the Mark Connors Memorial, and that was actually on the Little League fields prior to the new high school being built, and so that was moved to the new fields, as well as the Michaela Kingman Memorial. So those 2 sat on the softball fields. We were going to store them until the new turf field was built, but the DPW has helped us in restaging them out front of the junior senior high school. So you may notice as you go in through the doors by the auditorium that both the Michaela Kingman and the Mark Connors Memorials sit there. And then once the new fields are built, because specifically Mark and Michaela both had connections to our baseball and softball programs, those will be repurposed at the new fields once they're complete. The preloading has begun. You'll start to see the trucks coming in and out. They did modify that entrance a little bit on Route 18. They adjusted the island so that the trucks are not coming directly in off of Route 18. They're entering into the junior senior drive and then entering the site from there. We will start those blackout times. There will be a police detail, but you can expect during arrival and dismissal for junior, senior high school as well as central school, those trucks will not be able to deliver just to avoid some of that extra congestion. So we're moving right along.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. One last off script, if I can mention.
Yep.
This was sent out by the East Bridgewater Education Association, our Teachers Association. They also are members of the Plymouth County Education Association. And annually, staff members have the opportunity to nominate their colleagues for different awards. And so we have a list of staff members who are being acknowledged for a number of recognitions. We have lifetime membership, so we have staff members who have been in the district for 30 years or plus. That's Lisa Carlson, Heather Fowler-Wechter, Lisa Grinkus, Dan Parks, Kurt Shippey, and Jamil Siddiqui. We have 5 retirees that are acknowledged: Jean Ando Gomes, Dwayne Chilcott, Laura McPhee, Deb Seeley, and Sandy Tellis. Rookies of the Year, those are staff members within their first 3 years of teaching: Alexa Lasley, Brittany Mitchell, Michelle Reale, Jake Sledetsky, and Ali Zaka. Honor Awards: Amanda Durain, Kerry Valade, and Jen Lonergan. And then Service Awards: Janine Harvey and Ed Sweeney. So they'll be acknowledged on May 20th at Bridgewater State. But I just wanted to give recognition to all of the recipients.
Great. Congratulations to all of them. Okay, we'll move into reports and discussions. First, there's an overview of the superintendent's evaluation timeline. So April 17th, school committee members complete evaluations. April 22nd, Superintendent Evaluation Subcommittee will compile evaluation data. April 27th, Mrs. Pennington meets with Dr. Williams to present the individual evaluations and compilation evaluation, and the public evaluation will be at our next meeting on May 5th. Okay, fiscal year 27 school department budget. Mr. Shea.
So I handed out a worksheet prior to the meeting. We certified a fiscal year 27 budget amount of $27,769,488. That was higher than what the town had requested us to come in at. So since the certification, we've had some changes that were unknown at the time. We had an additional retirement just come in, so that would save $15,471. We had a student move, which would save us $135,350. We have a fiscal year 26 Fund Code 240 grant carryover balance that I can bring into the fiscal year 27 of $18,179. In reviewing the budget, I took a look at all the different line items, and one of them stood out as not having enough in the original budget. That was the psych services budget. So I actually added $25,000 back for that line item. And lastly, the new firewall was approved by the capital committee, so it will be on town warrant. The new firewall project includes the first year of maintenance, so I can remove that first year of maintenance from our operational budget because it will be paid under the capital. So where we are at now is $27,612,488. The town, and I verified this with the town accountant, Melanie, today, just to make sure, they have requested us to come in at $27,612,488. So we are at, we have met their request if you desire to vote on that and recertify the new amount.
Okay, so we'll add a line item when we get to the votes to recertify the budget. Any questions?
I do have a question. So under B at the bottom, are any of those going to be included in this, or are those just?
Yeah, so A and B at the bottom have been included in our original.
They were in the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Since our last meeting, the school budget subcommittee met at 5 o'clock this afternoon, where we reviewed this and move on from there. Next up, we have the building principals here with the student handbooks.
Great. So we'll go by each school just for them to kind of highlight any notable changes. Mrs. McPartland's not here this evening, but she typed up a little note for me to share with you. So we had our integrated monitoring review from the state earlier this year, and through that, we received recommendations on things that we need to adjust within the handbook, specifically policies that need to be completely written out as opposed to links. We were trying to be efficient in creating links and maybe cutting our handbook and the paper in half, but there are specific policies that the state does require us to have spelled out, and through consultation with legal counsel, they've assured us that the ones that we have completely spelled out are the ones that we need to be responsible for. So the handbooks will all have at the beginning, they'll have a note that the policies align to school committee, that the handbook language aligns to the school committee, as well as a link to the school committee policies. One of the pieces that I brought up to Mrs. Pennington and Mr. Furrier as part of the policy subcommittee was there was a break in those links. So if families were trying to access the policies as they connected to MASC, they weren't always getting connected to that. So we have decided to just reference the main page in the code, so that if somebody does want to connect to the policy that it relates to, they can get onto the site, and then using the code, they can navigate to find the policy. We're hesitant to reconnect those. I think you had said that they've had a change in their platform or their programming. But because we don't monitor it, we never want to have a family trying to access something and getting frustrated because it's, not working appropriately. So we feel having the main link and having the coding next to all of the policies within the handbook will help someone to navigate finding those. So with that, Mrs. Nichols?
Thank you. Good evening. Nice to meet the new members of the committee, as well as saying hello to our veteran members. Dr. Williams covered quite a bit of it. The policies that Mrs. McPartlin had kind of summarized for us included the non-discrimination and harassment policy, which needed to take a prominent position in the handbook. So it's, like, in my handbook, it's like the first page. We had to add in guidelines for acceptable use of artificial intelligence, curriculum review and opt-out procedures for families. And then we added in some information about service to animals. We added in information about FERPA. And it's all found in the handbook. The table of contents has all been updated. We were a 15-page document last year, but we're up to a robust 44 this year, so I think Desi's going to be very proud of us. So we do have a couple of things that will need to be adjusted moving forward. One of them is on the cover page. It's, you guys will talk about it later, but Mrs. Harvey is retiring, so there are a few things that are highlighted in yellow that would need to be updated prior to the beginning of the school year. But the rest of the submission is ready for your approval. I hope you enjoy reading it. Do you have any questions?
Not yet.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mrs. Nichols.
Thank you.
Mr. Paquette?
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. Everything has been, bigger items have been already noted. The additions to the handbooks, the 4 major documents that were just spelled out, the guidelines for AI, non-discrimination, bullying, curriculum review process. We did add a transportation section. For Mitchell, we did update our special education section. And included the policies and procedures around manifestation determinations, and inserted those into the policy. We did include the section on FERPA at the end, and I did leave some of the links on the back. I didn't want to touch them just yet. We deleted the ones that we put in full length. I wanted to leave those there for right now because I still want an opportunity to return back to my school council, because those are the ones that they had said we should have those in there. I don't want to make a decision unilaterally without their input. So that would maybe get adjusted just a little bit once I meet with them. But other than that, those are the major changes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Mr. Silver.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Oh, Mr. Paquette, sorry.
Those are the 2 weeks.
The ones on the back page.
Yep.
If any of those pertain or correspond or correlate with any school committee policy, do any of these? Or,
Only.
No. I just would want them to be.
Yeah, and when we go, great question, because when I do bring it back to the school council, we will go ahead and include just the code for the school committee policies.
Oh, good.
So they'll know exactly what that is, so we won't be reliant and dependent upon the link.
Okay, thank you. That's it.
Good evening.
So we're a lot of the same, as you can imagine. So a couple of things that are a little different with ours is we have a competency determination with MCAS not being a thing anymore that the state requires. On page 44 of our document is a new competency determination, which we talked, I think, extensively about last year. We also added our cell phone policy, which we've modified our cell phone policy for grades 9 to 12. And we're going to continue with the Yonder bags, grade 7 and 8, so that's in there as well. Other than that, we're pretty much the same as the other schools. We have the non-discrimination, acceptable use, opt-out curriculum. It's all the same language.
The Yonder bags for the younger, the 7th and 8th graders, does that comply with what the state's requiring now? And,
They really haven't spelled out exactly what they want yet. You know, I
Yeah.
think they have this idea of what they want, but they haven't said, here's how we want you to carry it out.
Yeah.
So we'll continue with the Yonder bags. We may do a little modification. We don't really have enough, I don't think, to continue for the next 2 or 3 years. So we might start with 7th grade with the Yonder bags, and have 8th grade follow the high school policy, which are phone pockets. Kids walk in, they drop their phone in. Teachers use that to take attendance. So every student has their own pocket, 1 through 30, and it's worked out really well so far. So gotta get them prepared for that next level in 8th grade.
So the ones on page 44, the competency and the graduation requirements, so we just recently approved policies on those, so I'll have to, I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but I can send you those file
If you
numbers.
reach out, I'll be more than happy to add those to it. One additional thing we're gonna do, Ms. McPartland and I had a conversation about the structure of our handbook. If you look at the table of contents, it's alphabetical. And so there are things that alphabetically work well, but there might be a discipline and a consequence that are on 40 pages apart. So I think what we might do over the summer and through the start of next year is to find a way to categorize the handbook into, you know, maybe student affairs, athletics, co-curricular, things like that, where we, if at a quick glance, you can go to the academic section and see what are the academic policies, what are the co-curricular policies. But that's a little bit more of an undertaking. So we feel like it's in a pretty good shape now. So that should be, once we work on that, we should really get that done before April. It'll just flow a little nicer, I think, than it does now.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great, thanks.
By then, maybe the state will decide what they want to do with this
I hope
cell
so.
phone policy.
A directive would be nice. Yeah, yeah.
Optimistic guy.
Okay, we are also reviewing a job description for a district administrative assistance job. That was included in your packets.
Very old.
Yes, it was quite overdue being redrafted. So that's one of our action items. And then Mr. Shea with a business financial update.
I don't, other than the fiscal year 27 budget, that's
Good.
all I have for.
Okay, all right. All right, so we'll move on to action items, unless anyone has anything else.
No?
Okay. I will entertain a motion to approve an out-of-state field trip request recommended by Mr. Bill Silva, principal, and requested by Ms. Maura Glenn, EBJSHS art teacher, to attend the Rhode Island School of Design in Providence, Rhode Island on Wednesday, April 29th.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Oh, can I just ask a quick question? Oh, you want to do
Discussion?
discussion?
Yep.
Just a quick question. So, you know how there's usual forms that have to be filled out? Yes. Forms that have to be filled out for field trips, like out-of-state ones? Do, those would
think they're-
probably,
I think they're,
They're included in the.
oh, I see it.
Should be in there.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Do you know anything about this field trip?
It's Maura Glenn, who teaches AP in advanced art, is taking approximately 40 students to Rhode Island College of Design. We're only going to take about 15, but buses are so expensive, we're trying to take as many kids as we can, because it's inexpensive to be there, it's just the cost of getting them there. So the only real hurdle for us is to have 4 chaperones, which is not a problem. So it's going to be, I think, Mr. Spagone, Miss Lasley, Miss Glenn, and we might reach out to one of the art teachers at the other building for some support, just in some kind of cross-breeding amongst the buildings.
That's nice. It's the first field trip of its kind from this school. That's nice, right? We haven't had one of these in a
I
while.
don't remember going to RISD before. No, this is
Yeah.
a new
Nice.
opportunity, so it's pretty fun.
An amazing school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Any other,
It's
just,
outside of Providence.
Yeah, it's in downtown Providence.
It's downtown
It's
Providence.
down near Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity for the kids.
Great restaurants right around there, too. My recommendation.
Any other discussion?
I think it's just a great opportunity for kids who are interested in pursuing it in higher education. See what
Absolutely.
you can do in school.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Okay, vote. All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve an out-of-state field trip request recommended by Mrs. Kate Byrne, principal, and requested by Mrs. Christine O'Connor, central school teacher, to attend Biomes Marine Biology Center in North Kingston, Rhode Island, on May 13th and May 14th.
So moved.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay, any discussion?
No, isn't this a trip they do every single year?
I've remembered it for multiple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than, I would say no.
I don't think so. She's a first grader, so we
Oh.
have to abstain from the vote.
It's not financial, I'm not.
I don't think you, no, I don't think so. Yeah.
Only if you want to vote no and you don't want
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Entertain a motion to approve payroll warrant 39 PS dated March 25th, 2026.
So moved. Oh,
Abstain?
second.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
And Crystal abstains. Entertain a motion to approve payroll warrant 40 PS dated March 25th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Abstain.
Crystal abstains. Entertain a motion to approve the March 17th, 2026 school committee meeting minutes.
So moved.
And a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm just checking.
Oh,
Yes, aye.
okay. Action is, or no, entertain a motion to accept a donation in the amount of $250 from the Community Coalition for Change to be deposited into the Mitchell School Student Activities Account, number 8902502554.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion?
No, it's very nice
Thank
of
you.
them.
Yes, thanks for the donation. Much appreciated. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Entertain a motion to approve the updated district administrative assistant's job description.
Moved.
Second?
Any discussion?
Congratulations, Miss Harvey. Is that Miss Harvey?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, congratulations on her retirement. Have they replaced yet?
No, we
No.
haven't posted yet.
Oh, okay, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Entertain a motion to approve the request from East Bridgewater High School graduating senior class president, Ms. Emma Farrell, to have her stepfather and select board chairperson, Mr. Peter Spagone Jr., present her with her diploma upon graduation at the class of 2026 graduation ceremony.
Make a motion?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And lastly, entertain a motion to approve the request from Mrs. Cassandra Rico, behavior specialist, to present her graduating daughter, Ms. Kathleen Rico, her diploma upon graduation at the class of 2026 graduation ceremony.
Make a motion?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Actually, it wasn't our last thing. I will entertain a motion that the school committee recertify our fiscal year 27 budget to be $27,612,488.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And any other topics? Okay.
Except we
Entertain,
probably have to wait for these.
yeah, so the school committee, everyone knows, within your packet, there are some notices of upcoming ceremonies, awards nights, things like that, that we try to
Well,
have.
this one's coming up. Is there anybody, well, this one they probably need to know soon.
There's the senior scholarship and award night.
Yeah. The only two that we know that will be here are you and Aaron.
No pressure.
No pressure there.
Aaron, you want to give the senior awards, senior scholarship and awards night welcome?
I will see if I can be there.
Or you, Dan?
Yeah, I could,
somebody.
you have Jocelyn anyway, so.
oh, yeah, I'll be there.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I can do it. How about that?
That's
You
one
you gonna
down.
show up and see?
See if we can put it in his calendar. We'll see how it goes.
So okay, I'll do this one.
Just let the main office know.
Okay.
I think Jenna Tully.
Yep, okay. I can do that. And then, are you gonna do graduation again this year?
If I get reelected.
Oh, that's true. Okay. All right. Okay, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Have a good evening. Thank you.
Yeah.